Page 72. This is a technique page, what they call a technique page. Some exercises in doing triads, major and minor triads and their inversions. So let's just look over it. As long as you understand what's going on, just kind of forget the time signature and all that. Let's just focus on the notes here. The first measure, you have the first three notes, that's a C chord. The next three notes is another C chord with first inversion. Next measure, second inversion. And then the next one is the C chord and root again. We just went up. So it's a C major chord and it's inversions. But it's not blocked, it's broken in this pattern. There's all kinds of patterns, but this is the pattern they're using. So it's just connect them. Crunch up, crunch up, crunch up on the second finger. That's all we're doing. That's all that is. And then you just go back down. It would be good eventually if you could get to where you didn't need to look at the keyboard to do this, where you could feel this stretching out, because you already, hopefully you can go up or down one key without looking. Well, this is 2. Here, just scratch up. Try and just work on that. See if you can get that without looking at the keyboard. And again, this, get that. And then this is more because that's 2 notes in there. The scrunch up feels the same. Same thing going down. Can you feel this sound coming down without looking at the keyboard eventually? Second line's the right hand doing the same thing. Yeah. I want to caution you, these are not triplets. They look like triplets. If they're triplets, no, it's in 6/8 time. So an eighth note gets a count. It's just the natural accents are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They feel them like this. So they're going to feel like triplets, sort of. But it doesn't triplet, 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 triplet. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Wouldn't hurt to do the hands together at the same time. Just keep going. And you don't have to do it. I mean, you're on the keyboard, do it anywhere. Come down here. You're getting the practice of using the extremes of the keyboard. Just make sure you don't lean when you go to the extreme. You just turn and you reach. It's up to you on where you play it. It's just, it's good practice, because you'll get these things in the music, and if you can already do them, it helps. Now the bottom of the page, it's A minor. It's just the minor triads. A minor. It's here. The physical feeling is the same. You're just playing different notes. That's all. I'm not going to do play with me on this, because this is just working on broken chord inversions, and you can do that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You should do this sort of thing on all the keys that you're doing. So if you're doing a scale, let's say you're doing the G major and E minor scales, we'll do those chords. The G major chord and its inversions, and then E minor, same thing. Do this pattern on those, just whatever, just to get the feeling of moving up and down and feeling of where you are without necessarily having to look at the keyboard. Let me know if you have any questions.